Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4 Blind. We have just started the big nuclear reactor for the Institute, and we've got all the power we need now. And now we're going to attend a meeting where we will play the director, actually. Not our Sean. I wanted to say our father, but yeah, not really. So let's see how this goes. I have a feeling something odd is going to happen, but we'll see.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the facilities division.
We've got power!
I suppose I'll never be trusted again.
Oh, I suppose I'll never be trusted again. That was the guy that from Bioscience, right?
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace.
Why don't they have an elevator that goes up? I don't think this is the elevator. This is a...
The terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Master, what the hell is... It's just a locker, isn't it? Yeah, why don't they have an elevator going all the way up to the top? Oh well. I'm so lazy walking in this power armor. Oh no. It's too much work. And judging by what the, power armor description says with the servers and everything, it does the walking for you.
Our synth at Warwick sent his first report.
You, sir.
Thanks for taking care of that.
Yeah. I'm the boss man now. Nah, I know it. Destroy everything. What kind of work?
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Yeah, what's the goal?
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
Avoid conflict, minimize the violence, hit them hard.
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
Surprise me.
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
Both, really. I know I have too much and can't run. Jeez, I'm sitting. More synths would be nice to have a bigger army, but better weapons.
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
Okay. My power armor. I'm a cripple without it, because I always carry so much. End of the line. Alright. Let's see. Where's Father? What, he's still in the... Okay, let me save here before I jump down. Arnold, is he still in the reactor? That's bioscience, and that over there is probably the advanced systems.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir.
I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, Unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties. Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
That's weird. It does seem a bit like they're sentient.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
How long has this been coming? When did they decide on this course of action?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final straw, really. There's just too much at stake. You can't afford to lose it all.
You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
Does it matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
Wow, that's crappy.
Is this really necessary?
I'm afraid it is. I take no pleasure in it, but it must be done for the sake of everyone in the Institute. And it must be done now. Are you willing?
Let me quick save some other way.
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act decisively, and we must act now. Will you do it?
I can take care of them.
Good. Good. I don't enjoy asking you to put yourself in harm's way, but this is so important.
Why me? Why do I have to be the horrible traitor? Ugh. Game is making me feel bad. But I did this to myself. Railroad HQ. What, directly there? That's gonna be interesting. And I just teleported in. I feel bad for them.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
I really feel bad for these people, but...
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
Yes, I am a synth now.
Where'd you hear that?
Deacon brought it to my attention. And, as usual, he won't give up his source.
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
I don't know.
Take your time. Think it over. But remember, the synth's fate is literally in your hands.
Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, Desdemona.
Desdemona.
Hello?
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I'll stick with my people in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll come around. The fate of the synths depends on it.
Right. I think it's time to use some grenades and such. I feel so bad. Alright, pulse mine. I'll just use some bottle cap mines, I suppose. Oh, I have to use, like... What do I use? No, not that. Oh, I forgot what to use for the... No. It's not G. Not B. What the hell is it? Well... Okay, this is horrible, but here we go. Sorry.
Sam!
Not hiding this time.
Mila? What? No. Why? I didn't want to take it. Oh my god. Failed. Everyone that's trusted me, I'm killing now. I've gone to the dark side.
It's only a matter of time. Shit, we got company.
What about her?
Systems locked. Building statistical model. Operation Tea Party.
Better in our hands anyway.
Well, that sucks.
Pam.
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
I don't think she's necessary to kill. Where's Desdemona? Desdemona. Well, that was it. Oh god, speak with father. We suck.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
And the funniest thing is, I still don't know what the Institute is all about, apart from making synths and making new technology and making sure the Institute survives.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Sean.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
Oh yeah.
It was tough.
I assure you that there was no other way. Their fanaticism wouldn't have allowed it. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
Brotherhood?
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here.
There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them.
Interesting.
We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
So we're just going to attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
Ship down. Well, these final missions for the Institute are just getting bloodier and bloodier. Oh no, I don't really know exactly how I feel about the Brotherhood.
Complaining about insufficient power level.
It's, you know, is everything a little brighter, or is that just me? Or is it just because it's supposed to be daytime? Yeah, the Brotherhood is sort of, I mean, they, you know, they crave technology and don't want to share. And at the same time, they're not quite good guys, but not really bad guys either. I don't know. Can't really decide exactly.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Okay.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
Liberty Prime.
What have you got to help me with Liberty Prime?
It's that time then, is it? Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
What sort of EM field? What's it doing?
Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, preventing us from getting close. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
Am I going to know these generators when I see them?
You should, yeah. They're just blanketing the whole spectrum, so there should be quite a light show. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
What are these reinforcements supposed to do?
They're going to help you buy some time, while you're completing the real objective. If nothing else, they'll take a few bullets meant for you. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
What's Liberty Prime?
Dr. Lee can give you the rundown.
Yes, well,
the
Brotherhood
robot
discovered him. An old pre-war military project that never saw the light of day due to power problems that couldn't be solved. With my assistance, they were able to get his reactor running and use him against their enemies.
Your assistance?
What did you do?
I designed and oversaw the building of the reactor that ultimately solved the power problems. The point here is that in designing the power system for the robot, I had full knowledge of every onboard system. I know exactly what it is capable of and precisely how to exploit those capabilities.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
What exactly is this virus going to do for us?
Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapon systems, and establish their airship as a primary target. You can figure out what happens next. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
They'll be destroyed along with the rest of the Brotherhood.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online.
Okay, that's gonna be quite interesting. And for that reason, I hope you will join me next time when we actually do this. And get to the airport and finish the Brotherhood of Steel. The traitor that we are. Have a good one. Bye-bye.